It is pretty quiet out there this evening. We've got blue skies and a few cumulus clouds showing up across the region. This is a live look of your camera in Carbondale. It's just very warm. We've got temperatures running in the mid 80s, about 85 degrees right now in Carbondale. The dew points are up into the mid to upper 60s, so it's feeling a couple of degrees warmer, feeling like the upper 80s. There is at least a breeze out of the south around 20 miles per hour, so hopefully that's helping everybody stay cool. Temperatures across the entire viewing area in the mid to upper 80s. Mount Vernon actually at about 88 degrees, along with Kennett and Perryville, Paducah at 87, Cape Girardeau at 86. We are pretty quiet right now, but we are going to be tracking some changes as we head overnight tonight. Around midnight tonight, we'll see our next round of storms making their way in from the west. Some of these could be on the strong side, so we'll have to keep an eye on those. Then we're tracking the potential for more storms as we head into your Wednesday afternoon and evening. And then honestly, from that point on, we'll continue to see the off and on storm chances really throughout the entire weekend. So there's a lot going on, a lot to keep an eye on, especially if you have plans for the long upcoming weekend. Right now, this is what we're watching. So not a whole lot of activity showing up, but you'll look off to our west. You can see some of those storms making their way through parts of Missouri, and then some starting to work their way up from Arkansas and into Missouri. These are the storms that are going to work their way into our region late tonight. So we're talking maybe about 9 o'clock. We could start to see some of that making its way into some of our far western counties, but we really start to see it make a decent progression eastward by the time we get to about midnight. So some of these, again, gusty winds and hail will be some of those main threats. This is round one, so this sticks around until about 5 in the morning. By 5 o'clock, you'll wake up, you'll head to work. It's pretty quiet. We'll see a break in some of that activity as we head throughout the morning hours before that next round moves in. Now, depending on how fast that first round moves out, we'll need to see if the atmosphere can destabilize again. But if it can, we will see that potential for strong storms again as we head into the afternoon and evening hours. A good chance of that across parts of western Kentucky down into the Boot Heel and northwest Tennessee. The main threats will be the same thing, hail and then strong winds. Can't completely rule out a brief spin up, but that threat looks pretty low. The better chances will be for that hail and wind. Then we start to quiet down as we head into your Wednesday evening. So here we go. Wednesday, a lot of the area under that level 2 risk. That's a slight risk. And then parts of the Boot Heel back into southeastern Missouri and parts of northwest Tennessee under that enhanced risk. So that's a level 3. So we'll be watching this very closely as we head into tomorrow afternoon. If you'll be out and about, make sure you've got multiple ways to get alerts. If you have that Storm Track 3 app, you can get those alerts sent right to your phone, even if you are out and about. Here's the catch, though. You want to hold on to that because we are talking heat of the day storms still sticking around Thursday and into Friday. Isolated storm chances Saturday. So that looks like the best day if you have outdoor plans. But then by the time we get to Sunday, we are tracking another chance for widespread storms and another potential for severe weather. So this is a look at that severe weather threat for Sunday, and you can see our entire area is highlighted in that. This is several days away, but I do know it's Memorial Day weekend. A lot of outdoor plans, maybe swimming, grilling. Just make sure you don't let your guard down. Have a plan B as we get closer. Of course, this forecast will continue to update as we get closer to that day. So we'll be watching that after we get through Sunday. Isolated chances continue Monday and into Tuesday. I know that you look at this and you're like, oh my gosh, it's going to storm every day. It looks ominous, especially for the big weekend coming up, but we will have some dry time mixed in. The days that stick out the most are tomorrow and Sunday.
All right, well, soak up any dry time that we can because we've had a lot of rain lately.
A lot.
All right, thanks, Jacie. We appreciate that. And our news continues in just a moment. You're watching News 3 at 5.